Even hunting, trophy hunting, can be called sustainable development. In Tanzania, it's big business, bringing thousands of tourist dollars to poor areas. How do conservationists rationalize that?
In terrestrial systems, hunting has been a part of human management of those systems for millennia.
Hunters, in my opinion, are very much conservationists. We're not trying to reduce numbers, because it's our future.
And as long as that hunting is consistent with protecting this essential integrity of those systems, it ought to be allowed.
You know, there are people who are out there who say, well, look, I should be able to go out there, and if I'm putting some money back into conservation to save the habitat, I should be able to shoot that lion, cut its head off and mount it on my office wall. And the other people who say, no, these things, just the notion of going out and trophy hunting for a magnificent top predator like this is the antithesis of what conservation is all about.
I do believe that the population of lions would increase if there was a value to them. The people would then look after them, turn around and say that animal is worth $30, $40, whatever $1,000 to us. You've got to look at it like that animal you've taken is now going to go back into the system to save the rest of them.
People in southern Tanzania are so incredibly poor that they live in grass houses. They spend hours and hours each day in their fields where they're vulnerable to lions that have learned to eat people as food. By all of the legislation in this country, a proportion of the benefits of trophy hunting has to go into the local communities. Then the revenue that is sustained by that really is meaningful enough to have a big impact on people's lives so that they really do care about the wildlife as a resource rather than a nuisance. I think that there's an incredible disconnect now between the forces in the developed nations and the realities on the ground. That people who claim to love animals so much are the ones that see beautiful pictures and beautiful light of a female lion playing with her cubs in the safety of their homes, and they have no idea what that lion can do to people that have to live next to it. They have no idea that these animals actually cause serious damage to people. The existence of man-eaters has always captured the imagination of people. But in southern Tanzania, we in the year 2006 expect 100 people to be attacked by lions in this year alone. These are people that are being attacked and eaten as food by the lions. And it's shocking to think that that kind of conflict could still exist in the 21st century. This is the kind of situation that is obviously intolerable. It's unacceptable on any level that there should be that much cost in human life from direct animal conflict.
Hunting species in a sustainable way will continue to be part of conservation and should be.
But as conservation, isn't there something missing? The conservation ethic, maybe.
I think the people that worry about the ethics of any kind of consumptive or even non-consumptive tourism as a mechanism for preserving wildlife, I think they're going to have a hard time convincing local people that they can eat ethics. And when you're up against it like this, there's no point. I mean, it's just silly to talk about that. People who have these high ethics are going to have to speak with money. It's the cheap, easy option to be pointing their fingers at anybody trying to engage people economically, because I don't think they want to contribute any money. Here's my challenge to the people who have got this high ethical standards. What are you doing? Where's your investment? I don't see any of those organizations working here in Tanzania. I don't see them doing anything positive in Botswana, South Africa, Kenya that's really making a difference, that's really going to help people to live with these kinds of species. Put your money where your mouth is. Get out here. This is where the action is. Otherwise, you're just wasting everybody's time.